Peace FM 104.3.
I think the government's budget and our way budget is a bit ambitious. I don't want to say it's overly ambitious, but it's a bit ambitious. Because look, you spend giving what you have. Already, the government is cutting out and abolishing a lot of tax handles and losing amount of revenue. Non-tax revenue, they are endorsed. So government's focus is mostly on tax revenue. Now, so tax revenue, some of the handles are edisi cabreo no, abansi obetwem. Some of them I highly disagree. And some I felt government should have been a bit cautious in the way oyi omu free ho. Afe na waba, you've not yet found your feet. And you are quick to abolish some of these things without alternatives in mind. Minyan who alternative handles be a ebeba whose receipts would be more than near uye free honum no. I was opposed to e-levy, but I was expecting say Aban would be a bit slow in the way ombe ye free ho. I mean, until you find your feet, some of these handles you needed to be a bit careful. But one of the handles are ombe free ho amino omunyadwin krakra emission tax. Look, we are all working as in fact, Ghana is part of a collective that is working towards decarbonization. And one of the things are mitigation efforts globally include getting people to pay for emissions. By India, we want to contribute towards the green transition. Now, so you say, emission tax. How do we expect to finance our mitigation arrangements and our plans and our programs? I say Paris Agreement no. At the end of the day, new mention the buy mitigation, adaptation, and financing. Financing no. The expectation was that developed countries who are the biggest emitters no, omulombeshe na omudisikani biamayen, so that we can help in the fight against climate change. So see, America, which is one of the biggest contributors when it comes to mitigation efforts, almost say idea omunka ho biem nti sika na nanka omudi be mayen no say asasika no emba biem nti if on our own, and every year every aban bia and every economy bia comes up every 5 years rather, they come up with idea friend NDC, nationally determined contributions. Kwanya will be first as on mine to make sure that also will contribute towards mitigating the effect and the spread of climate change. And this was one important intervention Abendi Baye to remove our emission tax is to take us back and to weaken our nationally determined contributions. Now, the Conference of Parties say for emission tax they have not given us enough basis why it should be removed, and I don't think it should have been removed. Betting tax in the past, I said, look, taxation sometimes is not just for revenue reasons. Sometimes you use taxation to correct certain behaviors. Sometimes firm behavior is corrected through taxation. And sometimes yenkra or manfoi yes subain bi ultimately the tax. Look, tobacco, there are taxes they call sin taxes. Tobacco, cigarette. Yen ganja say menum. But so you are discouraged. The cost of it be cost through because the taxes too so. Alcohol the taxes too so. And Tibetan taxes should be seen in that light. Say this is also yet another form of sin tax. But mu free honum na, and we have all heard stories. And yet stories obi in school fees akoye aviator and it crash landed. Obi akoye ejuma sika we wia or the akobia betting and amfa. All these things are things you can correct with sad tax policy. But almost free. I think it was more of a populist policy choice than a real one, because people are making money on bettings. It is also creating a societal problem. So you can achieve two objects with one intervention. Government will get revenue from their earnings, at the same time dissuade people from engaging in Sawino. But to completely say mmebuno juma omu ya no nti ensese omutua tuo wo so dia. I think it was not, in my view, the best policy intervention. Given also say now you are constrained in the way you raise money. Now you can't access capital markets the way you used to do. Until you need every revenue you can get. The introduction of Tosi, Mifuasupa, my prayer is that it is automated so that there will be more efficiency and there will be more collection. But if we go back to doing it the way we did in Nidia and Bebua, and I've heard the Minister for Rules indicate say they would work towards automating the collection system so that it doesn't have to involve individuals.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.